Hi, you guys. We're right on the cusp of this full moon in Cancer, lunar eclipse. I was going to do a private live, but I'm not. I can't get ready for that because this eclipse is happening momentarily, and what I wanted to do is stand in this holy open space, usher in the angels. Come now, let's look at this Tarotstrology. This is the full moon over Washington, D.C. right now at 2:21 p.m. It's 2:16 p.m. in Washington, D.C. Wow, there's a lock on Donald. There's so much I want to say about what's going on. I am obviously from the reading I did. Whoops, that's not it. I always do that. The reading I did yesterday about the impeachment papers. We now find out that the impeachment papers are being sent to, they will be sent to the Senate. Divine Feminine, we call on you. Our forefathers, our ancestors, United States of America. Please protect us, give us over to our highest selves, do our highest good as we enter into this portal, this energy that is sealed, will be sealed, especially through the end of the month. Oh boy, please give us through the third quarter crisis moon strength, balance, clarity, protection. All of our ancestors, everyone that's come before us, all of the Native Americans. Let's get whole. Let's make this whole. Let's see what is projected into the future for us. I'm just going to stand here in the holy open space and let it all funnel in. As we pause, you know, I keep saying Speaker Pelosi has an astrologer she's working with. It's beyond coincidence. And looked back at my community page to see all the times I noted, what is she doing? Does she have an astrologer? This is what I have. Remember when Nadler ended the impeachment hearing early, like they thought they were going to go all night, but he ended it like 11 o'clock or so, or midnight, something like that, and then the Republicans freaked out because he didn't even consult them. They just got up and left. Well, on that night, while they were so angry, the moon was about Cancer, or just going into Cancer, and what she so brilliantly did at that point, I don't have a chart from that, but I think the moon was just going into Cancer and was going to touch the upcoming eclipse point for the new moon in Capricorn. Back when she announced that there was the impeachment articles, I can't remember the date of this, but I just remember that the planet of Jupiter, good luck, miracles, influence, was exactly conjunct the ascendant, the thing that's bringing life into Washington, D.C. in that moment. The fact that she's delivering the impeachment articles or is announcing this on the full moon eclipse, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A week ago, something happened, and I said, can you feel that divine energy entering? And that had to do with the North Node. I wish I had a date on here. It just says 1 week ago, but there was something significant she did that day. and this was critical. You guys will appreciate this. Nadler yielded 1 minute to Speaker Pelosi on the day of the impeachment debates, and she got up and she spoke. And right at that moment, what happened was the midheaven was at 27 degrees Sagittarius. Do you know what 27 degrees Sagittarius is? The galactic center. At the freaking galactic center, she was talking about the oath of office, the Republic of the United States, the Pledge of Allegiance, and she ushered in and tapped Representative Elijah Cummings' spirits. She brought him in. On Friday, December 13th, when we had the impeachment vote, that vote was taken. The moon was 8 degrees Cancer, 52 minutes. The North Node, the ecliptic point of the North Node of where we're going was 8 degrees Cancer, 23 minutes. I had posted in the community. She just tied them to these eclipses and it being forced to move forward. The other thing unrelated to that, I've been trying to figure out who this Page of Cups, obviously I was very enthusiastic yesterday to discover that was the Republican GOP vote as these articles of impeachment get delivered. The Page of Cups, there was a lot of talk about that. Brittany Kaiser, she has her Twitter account, and they said she's starting to release documents today regarding Cambridge Analytica and SCL and everything with our election. I mean, this is phenomenal. And we're in eclipse. We're in eclipse, okay. I am going to ask the angels, the forefathers, those that are conspiring with America, what are the angelic influences that are happening here? We have the Hanged Man. I forget the name of this angel. This is the angel that is with us. We've never been alone, but they're with us. This is a global influence, you guys. This is a global influence. So what I want to do is I want to lay out this Taroscope. I am going to lay out all these decks, and so we can look at them all together. So I'm gonna turn this off, and then I'll turn this back on when I get them all going together. Okay. Okay, I got these all laid out during the eclipse, so they're still good. I know what's going on here, but I'm also multitasking here. I'm trying to make some late lunch. I just had the sense that something clicked. Ding, ding, ding goes, yes, something did click. And then I had, suddenly had images of something to do with our farmers and agriculture, but you know, the toaster oven just went off to tell me that, yes, something did click. So what just clicked? Do I need to reverse? Yes. Another one. What do you want reversed? Okay, what just clicked? Oh my gosh, I feel nervous. What just clicked? Like something's on the move. USA just clicked. That's who? What clicked? Change of terms of agreement. Editing, addendum, agreements. There's been a definite change. Definite change. What is this? What's this change covered in? I think this has to do with Donald, because I've been seeing like the behind the scenes agreement. This is referring to Donald or GOP being trapped. Agreements change because someone is captive. They're trapped. It's a mind game. Is it Donald? A little more the Republican Party. The challenge with the changes. What happened? This is the only card that got reversed, and it's the Trump dynasty falling apart. The family has been eclipsed. The family has been eclipsed. The 8 degrees north node of Cancer has been conjunct Donald's Mercury all this time. His Mercury, well, that represents communications, digital, social media. It represents his children and his agreements, publications. Something has changed. The Trumps are falling apart. Their power just went boom. What's at the basis for all this? The Trump Crime Syndicate, the Trump Organization. Wait, I think I had 2 cards reversed. What's crowning this reading? What can everybody see with what is switched with the Republican Party? What happened in Iraq, Iran? It's just too much. It's the flight. And then because what happened in the past, Emperor Don Julio is leading to what? Nancy, Speaker Pelosi, and her articles of impeachment are on the move. She doesn't do anything unless she has the votes. How do we see whatever clicked or switched in Washington, D.C.? Whenever I see this card the last 2 days relating to him, nail in the coffin. It was the nail in the coffin of what happened. Done. He's totally done. The nail in the coffin. The environment is what? The government. The hope with what has clicked or changed. The agreements go through, you guys. What's the fear? If these are the votes, the fear is that they won't come through. What's the next steps that are being taken? There's a lot of secret talks going on, making final decisions. What's the final outcome here? Treason, betrayal. Ooh, the courts are coming. Are these the courts? The Trump, right? Yes. Is it Bill Barr? Not really. Donald, the Trump Organization, the Emperor has been eclipsed. He is done. The eclipse, and we've been in the eclipse weather since the January 21st full moon, blood red. At some point, I'm going to make a timeline of all these eclipses so you can understand how the eclipse clicks work. That eclipse lasted 5 hours and covered all of North, Central, and South America, the entire Western Hemisphere. Look at all the things that have happened in the Western Hemisphere since. So that started, and that eclipse a year ago, January 21st, I always said that was the beginning of the end of Donald's presidency. And it was, because you have to go watch that video. I explain it. And the reason why we, the people in the country, was just like suffocating until last June, we had no energy, is because that horrible eclipse, that was opposite all of the United States chart and her PowerPoints, and the people of the U.S. had, I forget what that's called, when they have like someone on the ground in the old Western movies, and they get thrown to the ground, and then someone puts their boot across their neck with the spur. That's like what happened to our country from that last eclipse with Donald and Bill Barr at the helm doing stuff. We couldn't do anything until we had the eclipses last summer. And here we are. All of those eclipses are being activated because the big planets are rolling over them again. On top of this 22 degrees Capricorn, where Saturn and Pluto are, they're parked right over Donald's vertex. The vertex is that point in the chart where opportunity flows, luck, coincidences, serendipity, that all flows. That's been blocked for him. He has no more of that. So we've had this eclipse, but know that going into the following week, the rest of this month, because we're going to have a crisis point in about a week that's going to turn this all up on its head again, and it's going to hit Donald Saturn. It's going to be hitting a lot, and it'll be here. It'll be here. Okay, what was this thing that I just saw with agriculture and our farmers? What was that about? What was that about? Oh, the Trump dynasty. They have lost support of the farmers, the agriculture. I feel like the tariffs that hurt the farmers was an excuse to get big agriculture to go in and sweep up and buy all this land, to control more resources on our planet. It's related to the Trump family because they were reckless with our land, and that must be the tariffs. There's no harvest. They couldn't. God, I love how this stuff works out. The farmers, our agriculture, they've been unable to produce anything. They're broke, which is. And here comes the mafia. They don't care. They want to buy it all up. What's the very root of this? Nostalgia, the Republican Party. This is also the Soleimani card. This is also tax returns. This tax returns. I'm getting tax returns on that. Related to agriculture. That's weird. What's the challenge for this part? These are the farmers who are losing their farms and can't grow anything. The challenge with this is the intelligence agencies from the Trump family and what they did to our farmers. There were agreements. Money, data, votes. This is where the votes are going to come from because people are pissed. The farmland. He's going to lose the farmland. He's going to lose the because he's lost Middle America because the truth is coming out. Something's happening where the truth is coming out. Well, I like that. Let's do one more. Let's check in with Speaker Pelosi. Really quickly. Tell us about the full moon eclipse and Speaker Pelosi. Gosh, you guys, she is just radiant. She just looks so lovely, like a queen. She just is radiating resilience, strength, the divine feminine in human form, I swear. Let's go. What do we have in store with Speaker Pelosi? She's rounding up the votes. Donald is captive. Covered in all this intelligence that has been brought abroad, that has gone overseas. And the flight that just went down. Because those people weren't able to transition back home. And Pelosi's challenge is the Trump crime syndicate. At the basis of this is the impeachment. Crowning this with Speaker Pelosi is Russia, Putin. In the past, she's fought them off, leading to the Republican Party. How do we see Speaker Pelosi with this eclipse? This is a poverty card. Military, charity, healing. Those people who've been let out are feeling relief from the poverty. What's the environment like for Speaker Pelosi? Oh, hello, FBI, taking action. This is the border. These are our kids. the hope with Speaker Pelosi this eclipse this year? Revelation, leadership. Oh God, I hope. It's the fear. Walking away, setting something up, change of plans. Fear that people won't walk away. Shoot. I just feel like this isn't even relevant, you guys. Oh, it won't happen fast enough. These people won't get out fast enough. Next steps for Speaker Pelosi. You guys, the president! Is this Donald? Is she gonna be? Oh my God! You guys, is she gonna? I can't even say it out loud, but she's gonna be the next. Oh my gosh! She might be the POTUS. POTUS. Holy crap! We're gonna have to see what this. She's working the president. Is she gonna? You guys, my body says yes. Final outcome with Speaker Pelosi in this eclipse. She's fighting. She is gonna slay. She is going after everything. Get out of the way if you don't want to get hurt. Death. This is all done. Do not be afraid of this. This is massive, massive change. It's what we've been asking for. It's what the eclipses are giving to us. No, she is not dying. Death, death, done, done. Those people died. Done. We're going to finish the impeachment. We're going to finish fighting. We're done with the POTUS. Done to these terror attacks that keep getting set up. And those mass things. He was illegitimate. We're taking it back. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. Okay, I'm going to go cook a little bit and I'll come back.